with Derek today, and I do believe you've called me today, Derek, invited me here, so thank you again. And you have an announcement, I do believe. What is your announcement, please?
Well, I'd like to announce to your viewers that sat next to me on my right is the new Mousehole Manager, Ashley Waters.
Good afternoon, Ashley.
Afternoon.
Welcome to Mousehole. I think I'm trying to find words to say you've got a tough job after what's happened over the last month or two at Mousehole. First of all, are you looking forward to the challenge?
Yeah, of course, then. Obviously, what's happened to Mousehole is history. They were successful in what they did, but now's the time to be really positive and look to the future. And fortunately for me, when I come here and have a look at the pitch, the facilities, it makes the job a little bit easier because anyone would want to be playing here at this club. The people I've met so far have been really friendly. Just because the football side of it is not great, the community here is still strong. There's still really good people at this club, which has drawn me to be here. I'm just looking forward to building the foundations again here and getting a competitive team out there on that lovely pitch.
A lot of speculation going around. I think we've talked about it before, that you applied for the job and you was doing this and that, and you've been deceitful to other people. I think Derek can confirm that it's Mousehole actually approached you and spoke to you. I don't know. You can confirm that now, Derek.
Yeah. I called Ashley, because he was here before, and we know of him from what he did here, and I spoke to Ashley, and he's got some really nice ideas, which he's gonna put to the club, and he's gonna make that work. I know he'll make it work.
You're just coming off a successful time with Penny Rovers. He was coach there. You took a time out of football because you was managing Penzance for a season, and actually it was quite a successful season. And before that, you was at like Derek just said. The journey you've been on is quite interesting. How do you think it's going to be different from Penzance, go back into the management actually?
Well, obviously now I've got experience. The Penzance experience was great for me. Again, there's good people at that club. The supporters in there are amazing. So I'm coming from that environment. Went to Pendine, my old club, last season. We won the league, which was something that myself and Sean spoke about, and we did what we set out to do. And now I'm here. It's something that I'm really proud to be here. I want to maybe implement what I started in Penzance. And now you can see the success year on year, they're improving in there. But for me, I'm excited to be here. Like I said, I just want to make Mousehole competitive, and with Derek, and I'm sure with the board here, we can make Mousehole a good place to come and play football.
We've just had a look at the pitch, like I said before, and that's looking superb. The surroundings here are superb. Who would not really want to play on this pitch here? So the hard work starts for yourself now. It's certainly different to Penzance because you've got to try and find players. What's here is different to other clubs at the moment. There's obviously a lot of good players playing. It's a Peninsula League that's probably good enough to play in this league. And there's obviously players available from Peninsula League sides as well that maybe have enough of where they are. So there is players out there. How are you going to go about, obviously, other than phoning them, getting this team together now?
Well, obviously, when they come here, they're going to look at these facilities and they're going to be thinking, like I keep saying, why wouldn't you want to play football here? Like, you know, and also for me, it's the start of a journey, you know, from building a team and then having steps in place where we can improve. It's going to be hard to start with, you know, there's no bones about it. This is going to be tough to start with, but I'm confident in myself and Derek and the club as a whole that we can move on. You know, the success that Mousehole have had over the years has been phenomenal, really. But this is a new future now. We can't look in the past. We've got to look in the future. And I think being here today, obviously, I'm really proud to be here, and it's going to be the start of something. I'm confident it will be.
I think the one concern that you spoke to me about is longevity, is getting the opportunity where you feel at the last club you went to as manager, you didn't get that. But when you look back, and I looked at the list that was there, there's 9 of those players that was in that squad that you had. So is that important to you? And I don't know if you discussed that with Derek about longevity of be given an opportunity, you know, more than a year to sort of get your grips on things and maybe make the club improve, you know, going forward again?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it's about obviously the community here is about getting maybe some local players in, people around me that I can trust. That's a big thing for me. And we have, myself and Derek have discussed things, but I'd rather not tell you what it is yet. But I'm here. I'm positive. Do you know what I mean? We have to be positive moving forwards. There can't be any negativity. I know there's a lot of Mousehole this, Mousehole that, or whatever, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in about moving on as a club. We have to move on. We can't just sit still.
With your style of football, you've had, and I've obviously seen you in Penzance, and I saw you at Mousehole first of all. I interviewed you a few years ago here. The style of play you've certainly done at Pendine last year is playing from the back, playing football, you know, the passing and movement. You know, when people come here, they're going to be entertained and really going to enjoy what they see.
Well, that's what I like to have. Like, you know, in teams, I've said it at Penzance at the time, I want people to come and watch, enjoy what they're seeing. But a lot of that is recruitment as well. You need to recruit the right players. They've got to be the right fit for the club, really. You know, there are things at this club. When I say that, I mean a certain fit for this club. So yeah, it's all about personalities, really, getting the right people in, and then just moving forwards.
I think it's something we've talked about, and I said to you before, I think it was in Penzance I said this, about not knowing who you are, you know, when you start. They don't know different managers you met then. Who is Ashley Waters? I think that was our favourite thing that I kept saying to you about. You know, and I think you've proved over the last season, especially with Pendine, that you proved certainly as a coach, you know, what you can do, and hopefully by the time, you know, you do finish at Mousehole or your time is up, people will know who Ashley Waters is. I think that's quite important for you as a manager now, for people to know who you are, and the social media side is going to be very important that goes forward with it. And hopefully you agree with what I said.
Yeah, 100%. And it's all about having people around you, like, you know, like support. Support's obviously a big thing. I think it's going to be good. I just feel it's going to be good here. Everything's here. The foundations are here already, really. The club wise and the facilities. It's just about building a team now that are going to be competitive, getting the right people in. But yeah, I'm delighted to be here.
And for the supporters as well, I know it's something you did before, is getting families coming to the club is quite important, you said. I know Mousehole have got that tradition, the friendliness that, you know, right from the Southern League right down to the Peninsula League that they've done, they've got that friendliness about them. It's quite important that families come here and feel that they, you know, enjoy their experience here. I I think Derek and yourself, that's quite important for you guys as well, to be able to watch good football and enjoy a lovely afternoon out here.
Yeah, for me, that's what it's all about, really, is bringing in the community, but people that don't normally come to football, maybe, to think, oh, I want to go to Mousehole to watch a game. Obviously, they've got a youth set up here. I'd be interested to see the youth set up, have a chat with a few of them, bring them back involved in it all. There's so much here and that can be done, but it's going to take time. So it just means a little bit of patience from people, expectations as well. What are we going to be? I want to be a competitive team. I want the club to be a whole. But it's easier to say these things, but we just got to, work at it. It's going to take time.
Well, I'll just say, for my last time today, thank you for the interview, Ashley Waters, manager of Mousehole, and to the chairman, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. I know it's all positivity coming from this today, which was quite important, I think. And I think, you could surprise a few people this year, and I don't think that you're going to have such a bad season as people think. So hopefully things will go well. I'll come back and chat to you all again sometime. And I said I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Anne.
Thank you.